I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. Come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. We are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, the final part of the reunion. Season 9 aired last night, and it was an absolute hoot, okay? It was an absolute hoot. I got my life, and we are going to talk about it. So you guys come on in. Please and thank you. Drop your city, your state, your country, your island, your territory, wherever you are from, into the chat so that we can give you a shout out real quick. Okay. What's up? What's up, everyone? Nice to see y'all. Let me get myself on camera. What's up? Y'all see it? I'm wearing the greatest to ever do it, the GOAT. Okay, Stevie Wonder. Come on in. Let's see you guys. I got Gloria. What's up, Gloria? Creole said, what? Stacey is my friend, and she signed a friend contract with me, just like Nene and Cynthia. Okay, see? Good. I'm glad that she signed the contract. Now, listen, did you have a contract that involved coins? Let me know. What's up, Kevin, my snarky friend? I appreciate you for showing up today and supporting. What's up, New York? So, y'all, this has been an interesting season, okay? I told y'all at the beginning of 2024, last year, I said that we are under this veil of truth and that people are going to be religion, all kinds of things, but there was going to be all kinds of exposure that was going to happen, and it was going to be shocking to our systems, to our souls. This is not the time to lie. Especially about dumb stuff. You don't want to lie. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, everybody. Make sure you take the poll at the top of the chat. What's up? Good morning, Cookie. Who else do we have? Creole's from Louisiana. It's Mardi Gras time. I've been paying attention to some of the video. What is up, Mish Dog? Come on in. Yeah, this is not the time to lie. And y'all know everybody. Oh, you're from Oakland. What's up, Mish Dog from Oakland? I told y'all that my father lived in California for a large part of his life. Stacey is playing with Bitcoins, baby. She playing with something. She was a hot ass mess. Let's see. My favorite song written by Stevie Wonder is I Can't Help It, sung by his cousin Michael Jackson. Really? I love that. All of Stevie Wonder's songs are like really my favorite. I like music. I like sitting and listening and trying to figure out notes, all the stuff. I love it. I used to play the violin. Me and my sister used to play the violin. So we have a really good ear for different music and stuff like that. When do I get to lie on RHOP? When don't they lie on RHOP? That's the craziest part. RHOP is known for some serious lies in business. You know what I'm saying? They get pretty messy over there. But come on in, you guys. We're about to get it started. So I told y'all the reunion, the final part of the reunion aired last night, right? And Mia picks up where it left off with Mia exiting, right, the stage, going backstage, saying, not my kids. And while she's back there trying to pack things into a little bag, it really looked like she was waiting for someone to come back and stop her, but nobody did. Now, the first time it was Andy Cohen, they ended up bringing her back. Andy Cohen came back, talked to her for a minute. This time it looked like she was dragging her feet a little bit to me, sticking stuff in the bag, and whoever she had as her assistant, he was trying to untie the back of her little harness, and she was just going from space to space, and he could barely untie it. Child, it was absolutely messy. But anyway, she is doing all of this in protest of Giselle calling her a bad mother. Okay. So Giselle actually leaned all the way into calling Mia a bad mother, even going so far as to scream out, "Bitch, please," when Mia is walking off the stage. And I'm going to tell you something. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. Please hit the like button on your way in, okay? Hit the like button. Have a good time in the chat. Let's chat. But while all that's going on, I actually forgot when I did this review last week that it was actually Giselle who had that red table talk discussion with all of the cast. Y'all remember that when Monique was on? She invited everybody except Monique. Karen did not go, and she was there plotting against Monique and actually had created the rumor that they all decided not to do, but created the rumor about Chris Samuels not being the father of his newborn son. So for her to sit up on that stage talking about it is an insult, and no mother would ever say, question the paternity of her child on TV. Baby, you're a mother and you were questioning someone else's child's paternity, and you knew it was a damn flat out lie, but y'all all was sitting at a table doing it. I don't know who taped it. I feel like it was Candace, because I think it ended up getting on the internet that season. And Monique was sitting on stage trying to defend herself, and Andy Cohen would not let her say that she had heard the audio of all of her castmates plotting against her. I remember that like it was yesterday. The trainer is a pappy. Yep. She had did that whole thing. She even brought Charisse into it. I think it was Charisse who was trying to help it move along, right? But anyway, messy. Giselle, your hypocrisy should be studied by a scientist, straight up, because that lady does some shit and then will sit there and judge everybody. You did the same thing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, long story short, Mia's backstage. She done took off her gown. She's wearing like black tights, white gym shoes or whatever, and she makes her grand exit out of the building. Now we have to see if she's going to be invited back next season, because I thought the rule on Bravo is that you can't leave the stage and, just walk off. We've seen a couple of people get punished for that. I think Nene Leakes was one. Mary Crosby, Adrian from is that the OC, Adrian? But they left the stage and I think, or didn't show up, and they could not come back. Mia looked like a dang fool carrying on like the way she was, like she was going to a funeral. Mia was definitely putting on, definitely. We all know it. Anyway, while all that's going on backstage, they got a camera back there. You hear Wendy scream out loud, something to the extent of, "Shut the fuck up," right? She screamed, "Shut the F up." Everybody is startled. Like, people were literally clutching their chest, like, what the fuck is going on, right? And people are like, what? And she just refuses to say. So she's sitting on this bombshell, right? She ends up coming back to the couch. Everybody sits down. And that is when Wendy, who I love, exposes Stacey. And she lets everybody know that TJ told her husband that Stacey paid him to be on the show, which everybody knows, right? At the end of the day, Stacey brought this man on. The second he comes on screen and hugs her trainer, barely touched her. I think the trainer extended his hand like, "Hey, how you doing?" He went, "Nah, bring it in." He said, "Bring it in, child. I'm a hugger." Okay. He's up there hugging this man, googly eyeing him, all the things. And all of us at home was like, what is going on? It was exquisitely shady. The production team caught it. That was exquisitely shady. But Stacey wanted all of us to believe that this was her platonic friend that was so in love with her and just devout to his Christian beliefs. But as soon as she was getting divorced, right, she made it seem like TJ was going to put a ring on it. They was going to go to Vegas, get married, going over to the Wynn Hotel, and he was going to knock her boots. That is how she portrayed it all season long. Okay, hold on. Creole said that she is Stacey Spacey's friend and that nobody should be lying about her friend. Okay, girl, keep giving us the inside scoop on Stacey, because I was crying. Stacey all season made it seem like her and TJ, as soon as that divorce was final, was going to be knocking the boots, body rocking, knocking the boots for show, right? Let's see. That was one of the zestiest scenes ever. You are absolutely right. So all season long, we've been getting this. All season long, TJ has been letting us know that he is sassy pants, like the queen of sassy pants, right? Screaming on her, don't touch me, all the things. But he is a dude's dude, okay? For real, for real. Anyway, Wendy ends up telling this story. Stacey says that is a flat out lie. She is denying it. He would never say that about me. Not only is she denying it, but she's basically saying Andy Cohen is a liar, because Andy said, listen, he's getting messages in his earpiece from production. He's like, well, the people in the control room are telling me that this story that Wendy just told is fact. Not only are they saying it's fact, but they have it on film. Stacey's like, that's a lie. I don't believe it. You're going to have to show it to me. Roll that beautiful being footage. Under no circumstances did this happen, right? And Andy's just sitting there like, girl, like even Andy Cohen at this point, because honestly, y'all, it felt like the first 40 minutes of this show was dedicated to proving Stacey was a liar. Okay. Hold on. We'll see if TJ provides receipts. Well, I am following TJ right now. In fact, last night when that scene dropped, I went right on over to IG to follow TJ because I was like, baby, are you? Because not only did she say this on the show, which was already filmed, but on Watch What Happens Live, Stacey came back to double down and say, I ain't got shit to be afraid of. TJ is a liar. He does not have receipts. Simone was sitting there looking at her like, girl, like even still, they were calling this lady a liar, okay? But she's doubling down and she tells Wendy, she tells Eddie, she tells Andy Cohen, you are a liar. It did not happen. Y'all gonna have to roll that beautiful being footage to prove it to me, okay? And look, Eddie wasn't even on stage yet. While she's denying all of this, Andy Cohen lets the girls know Mia's left the building. The two men that are backstage, which is Eddie and Greg, are not allowed to come on stage. He's like, basically, we have no reason to bring them on. We've already gone past the time the men should be here, so we're not going to bring the men out. You got Kay over there looking crazy because she knows she had to pull teeth to get Greg onto the show. So she's just like, well, y'all ain't gonna be bringing Greg on? Damn. So she's upset. She's fussing. Next thing we know, they're like, well, can we bring Eddie on? Can Eddie come out and confront Stacey and confirm? Now, this is an embarrassing moment because everybody on stage, including Andy Cohen, starts chanting, Eddie, 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 Eddie. This is an embarrassing moment. It's embarrassing as all get out. But Miss Stacey, she is so stuck on this lie, writing it out, that she doesn't swallow hard. She doesn't blink. She doesn't dip her head. This heifer is straight like, yeah, let's bring him out. I want to know what he has to say. What? They are chanting, Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. Eddie comes out. Eddie is finally on the stage. I don't think I've ever seen anything more humiliating. He takes first chair. First chair. And Andy's like, so what do you know? Tell us, okay? Mind you, Andy already said that the shit is on tape. The control room has already confirmed it. He's basically begging Stacey, is there any way that, maybe we misunderstood? Maybe you paid his flight to come, film with you. Did you pay his flight? Did you pay for a meal? Is there anything else you could have paid for other than, his time and company with you on screen? She said, absolutely not. And I don't believe y'all. I still don't believe y'all. Eddie comes out. Now, Eddie's like, listen, the man told me that you did pay him. He used the word paid. Now, I didn't ask for details, but he said he ain't coming on this fake ass show to deal with that fake ass lady, right? He's talking about you. And he said he was upset about being called flamboyant and some other shit. And the whole time, Andy is just sitting here with these cue cards. He's getting all types of questions in his ear. He's looking at Stacey. He said, Stacey, I mean, you just heard what he said. Everybody on stage is ragging the hell out of Stacey. I mean, ragging. I mean, it was embarrassing. Stacey still said, listen, I love Wendy. Wendy's a good friend to me. And because I love Wendy, even though I don't know Eddie that well, it extends to Eddie too. Like, I appreciate y'all, but at the end of the day, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay? Uh-oh, Pacino said it's hearsay until TJ confirms or denies. Are you serious? He did confirm. So now they realize Stacey is not getting off this boat. Stacey pushed all her poker chips into the center of the table. Okay. And she said, I'm all in. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, what y'all think. I'm going to ride or die with this lie. It is done. I'm pushing all my chips in. Production, everybody backstage, control room, Andy Cohen, all of my castmates. I don't give a shit what y'all say. It's me against the entire world. I will die on this hill. Under no circumstances did that man say that about me. That's when the control room, somebody in production comes out, hands Andy Cohen a phone, dismisses Eddie. Thank you for your services. Okay, go on and get yourself some lunch or something, right? Someone hands him a phone. Andy says, okay, well, I am in possession of the actual video, Stacey, where TJ accuses you of all of this. Would you like to see it? Stacey said, yeah. Andy Cohen tells Wendy to move out the way, sits right beside Stacey with the phone. With the phone. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, hold on. My friend Stacey would not say those things. Now everybody's like, well, can we see? This is where things got annoying with the rest of the cast, because I was like, listen, let Andy Cohen do what he's trying to do here, okay? It's bad enough he pays y'all an upward, probably over $1 million a piece to come on this show and do these 15 episodes. But now you guys are doing fraudulent shit. You're getting caught, okay? You're not even clever enough to cover your tracks, but you're getting caught. Everybody's saying they're pissed off at this show because all of y'all are liars. Okay. And you guys are screaming across the stage. We want to see too. No, you can see on the TV show like everybody else. This is only Stacey. Stacey is the new girl in town. Stacey is the one who fucked up. Okay. So he sits beside Stacey, plays the audio. After the guy says, this fake ass show, she still hasn't paid me. Andy Cohen says, so what do you think about that? She said, I didn't hear it. He is sitting right next to her with the phone. She said, I didn't hear it. Everybody throws their hands up. Oh, Stacey, come on, Stacey. Goddamn, Stacey. Like they're pissed. Andy has to calm them down. Listen, cut it out. She didn't hear it. Please let me be the host. This is what I get paid millions for. This is what I get paid millions for. Y'all calm down, okay? Let's play it again. All I have to do is hit the rewind. So he hits the rewind. He plays it again for her. This time she hears it and she goes, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. I am shocked. I mean, he's a Christian. Why would the Christian man lie? The only thing I could think of is, it hurt him that I broke it off with him. I broke it off with him. So this is his way to, I guess, come back at me. Now, all of us are watching the show like, Stacey, damn, the man didn't even want you on the show. Like, we all saw it. He didn't like you. He didn't like you on the show. Not even as a friend did he like you. Why are you saying this even now? Stacey refused to let that shit die. Okay. So they're like, well, why don't you call him? Now they asked her a couple of times. You want to call him and clear it up? You want to call him and clear it up? They asked her in the scene. Well, now that you've seen the footage, Stacey, you saw it. He literally called you out. Do you want to call him right now to check him? Okay. Wendy's saying things like, girl, your credibility is gone. There isn't anything that you could say with any of us if you film next season that is going to, redeem you. Just go on and let it out now. Stacey said, no, I'm not going to call him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Okay. I'm not going to prove anything. She said, I know my truth. I will call him later with my lawyer because he is in breach of contract. Okay. Creole, is that what happened? Did TJ, was he in breach of contract by, telling the fellas about the payment? But she basically said, I ain't doing it. Okay. Now I'm under the impression he's in breach of contract because he did not come out last night and say a thing. He didn't come out last night and say a thing. Not this morning either. As of this video, no word from TJ. But she said, yeah, it's a hill I'm going to die on. She literally just, all the things, Giselle, Ashley, Kay, Wendy, even Jacqueline, they laughed that woman into oblivion. They laughed her into oblivion, and she sat there and she took it. So I don't know. Is there anything that we need to know more about Stacey at this point? We thought that Mia be lying was a magnificent liar. Stacey is a remarkable liar. They say if you're going to lie, stick with it. That baby never came off. Okay. She gave everything to what it was. Hold on. We got a message from Creole, the best friend of Stacey. She said, if I'm lying throughout the reunion, I won't call TJ in front of none of you bitches. Okay, very good. What's up, Miss Tina? Anyone that you see with a blue wrench behind their name, they are here to make sure you have a good time in the chat. So just, keep it cute, basically. Thank you for coming through, Miss Tina. Yeah, but that was it, y'all. It was very short. It was just embarrassing as shit. The way, literally 40 minutes, I felt like 40 minutes of that episode was dedicated to calling out Stacey as a liar. And the truth of the matter is, once you get production, and like I said, all those people involved, you are calling people out. And this man is saying this show was fake, that, he's getting paid, all that stuff. They was like, well, shit, if you played us all season, we might as well play your ass on the stage. That is what happens. Okay. So lesson learned, child. Come on in. So excuse me, let me get some water. Hold on. Okay. So the last 40 minutes, last 20 minutes of the video of the show is dedicated to Miss Karen Huger. Okay. Karen is, they got a Bravo, Karen allowed Bravo to bring cameras into her home the day before she voluntarily checks herself into rehab. Okay. Hold on. Remarkable liar, Stacey. Yeah, she's a remarkable liar. That's her new name, remarkable liar. Okay. Me and Spacey Stacey will take it. Cool. Okay. So she allowed for the Bravo cameras to come in one day before she voluntarily checked herself into rehab. And the footage played out like an after-school special. They made sure they hit every point, okay? She really wants to impress upon people that she is not an alcoholic. She said that her problem was that she was mixing antidepressants with alcohol. She said it started around the time that her parents passed away. And she said until she saw the video footage in the courtroom, she had no idea who she was on pills and alcohol. I did not recognize that person. I can't believe who that person was. I didn't know it. Her husband, okay, the Black Bill Gates, he says the same thing. Well, you know, I didn't see it. I didn't know either. You didn't know either. Does she only drink outside the house? Does she only drink and take pills outside the house? If somebody goes that far to the dark side, I would think you would see that at home. Either way, every time they opened their mouth, there was a way to catch them in a lie. It was absolutely stunning. Even that was a remarkable lie. Karen was a remarkable liar. She brought her husband into it. He wanted to keep her at home, child. They were both lying. But either way, she's like, at the end of the day, I'm not an alcoholic. Alcohol is not my problem. It was the mixing of antidepressants from all the things that I have going on, all the pain and hurt that has stuck with me throughout the years. And she said that was the problem. Okay. Ray makes the comment, well, we know it's not the alcohol or that you're not, a person that would drink and drive, because 12 years ago is when you and I decided that you was going to get a driver. Okay. That's where all the rumors about the blue eyes thing came up. Why do y'all lie like this? Oh my God, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, child. Anyway, he gives a platform for that story. They actually acted this thing out. I know that Karen is a part of the new daytime soap opera. At least she was in one of the scenes. Baby, you are good, okay? I hope that when you come out that you get to reprise your role over there as well. Like we need you in all the things, Karen. But anyway, Karen actually said that she had blacked out before even hitting the tree. She said she didn't even know. She said, I blacked out. I don't even remember what happened that night. Well, I'll tell you what didn't happen. You didn't have a driver, okay? You didn't have a damn driver. This was your fourth DUI, so we all know that. Anyway, after this entire ugly mess played out, hold on, let me see what Patricia Bennett had to say with her red phone. She said, am I the only one who noticed that Andy fired Mia? No, listen, when he said, looks like she's not coming back, I said at the beginning, when people don't come back, they're fired. So we have to see if he gives her another contract. But that's usually when you out. They don't play with that. They don't play. Those seats are there for a reason. You're messing up how they staged the show. They work it out, like who's going to come out. The men are going to come out. This person's going to come out. She messed the whole thing up. So she's out. That you're playing with production and money. Okay. But thank you for blessing the channel. I appreciate you. Anyway, after they play the footage, you hear Giselle say, Andy, delete this. Do not let this play on air. This is embarrassing. Delete this. Andy Cohen stops himself from giving one of the hardest eye rolls in history. You could just see him sucking air, oh, she's getting on my nerves. Okay. Between Giselle and Wendy. Okay. The two of them took over as the host of the show, as production coordinator, as the legal counsel. They just kept butting in where they didn't have to be. It's okay to shut the fuck up. You guys are guests on the show too. Let that man do his job. He knows how to get it done. But they kept interrupting. So after she says that, Giselle went on to embarrass Karen because she does not miss a moment doing that. Okay. But she basically said Karen turned down 2 deals. She said, I have on good credibility, good knowledge. Karen turned down 2 deals that would have basically had her avoid prison time. She said one deal would have been 60 days in jail, come out scot-free. The other deal would have been 6 months house arrest. 6 months house arrest. Okay. She said that she turned both of them down to go to court and fight the case. This is why, if any of you heard the audio where Karen is addressing the court, she starts off by saying, I apologize for bringing this case to court. She apologized because she had 2 deals on the table that would have been better than what she actually was sentenced to. So we all know that she got a 2-year sentence. One of those years suspended, one she has to serve. So that is humiliating and embarrassing. After that happened, both Ashley and Wendy share stories because they are also looking to just drive it home on Karen. They both share stories about how fans of the show or people, strangers to them, walked up to them and said, hey, I know Karen, okay? And both of these people happen to work at restaurants, restaurants where they said Karen was the first person in the chair when the bar opened. Karen was the first person in the chair when the bar opened, and she would just day drink until she passed the hell out, basically. She was drinking over there and then go home. So both of them tell these stories like Karen is, drinking is Karen's problem. She doesn't know how to take accountability. Everybody on the cast is embarrassed for her. At least that's what they were trying to make it out, like they were embarrassed for her. It was absolutely horrible. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Everybody kept saying, well, why didn't she say X, Y, and Z on film? Giselle, again, lets everybody know she was trying to get the police footage thrown out. She said that she wasn't read her Miranda rights. So there were certain things that she was trying to use in order to get the case thrown out, or at least the body cam footage thrown out. But they said at the end of the day, Karen did see that body cam footage. She was rolling the dice by not taking, the lighter sentences, what the DA had offered her, or excuse me, the prosecutors had offered her. And I told y'all that the prosecutors only recommended that Karen does 6 months in jail, which was a part of that sentence, right? 6 months in jail. Actually, 60 days is what they asked her to do. But when she denied everything, was found guilty, prosecutors said my recommendation to the judge was 6 months. The judge actually said, to hell with your recommendation. Okay, to hell with your recommendation. I'm going to give her a 2-year sentence. That 1 year suspended, she serves a year, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So that's it, y'all. That was basically the show. We'll have to see what's going to happen next. Hold on. Let me see what y'all got to say. Creo said that the Grand Dame, Karen Huger, has spoken. I'm not an alcoholic. I drink, okay, at the pool house. Listen, Karen, it's about time that you just, accept it. You've been there for what, a week now? Just, just lean into it. You know what I'm saying? Lean into it. We'll see. Let's see. One liar gone. How many liars left? Everybody on the cast is a damn liar. Absolutely everybody. Karen should have taken the deal, especially since she has priors. Everybody is unsure why Karen would roll the dice to that degree. I think that was just really, it was sad. It was sad. Most alcoholics deny it because it's a weakness. It's an addiction and a disease. Whew. Well, now we know. Now we know. So we'll see if anything else happens. I know her lawyers are committed to fighting it and bringing her out. But for whatever reason, she just did not want the stigma of being called an alcoholic. And unfortunately for her, everybody on that cast has called her an alcoholic since the day the show came on air. Okay? Even Charisse, who literally built a champagne room. And every time you saw Charisse on screen, it looked like she was drunk to me. I mean, eyes barely open. I don't know. I just thought that Charisse was on some things, but even Charisse liked to call her a drunk. You know what I'm saying? I guess she feels like she's the type of drunk that, she doesn't take men into the stalls, okay, and do things. I guess she feels like that's the case. Anyone in denial would roll the dice. People don't always take the plea. Clearly. Clearly. Okay, so anyway, that's it. I am hoping, because we've seen that Katie, y'all remember Katie, she has already come out and, made some comments. She has been begging to come back to Real Housewives of Potomac. I hope that they bring her back. I don't know what she's done to those people, but she has been asking to come back. Bring her back. Y'all need some comic relief over there on that show, because these ladies are too much sometimes. Pacino said it was her pride talking. Yeah, you know what? Pride will mess you up every time. Pride, ego, it will knock you down. It will humble you. Okay, so you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. It's a tough lesson to learn at 61 years old. What did she say? Triple 20 plus one. It's a hard lesson to learn at triple 20 plus one. You don't want to go to prison for any time ever in your life, but that is very sad to me. But that's a show, y'all. So I am going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody for coming in and checking out the review. We shall see what happens next. But yeah, Mia B. Lyin has made room for her sister girl, Stacey. Stacey Rush, a remarkable liar. Remarkable. So y'all talk to me in the comments. Y'all let me know who y'all think should be a part of it. It's only 5 days. Okay, Kevin said she's only been in prison for 5 days. Okay, I said about a week. Only 5 days. Kevin is on top of it. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, so I'm going to come back in a little bit with the review for Married to Medicine, because that's some shit too. We got to talk about that. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of it. Let me know who y'all think. If y'all want Katie to come back, or who else? I'm not sure. I don't want Robin. I'm not a fan of Sharice. But if y'all think there's somebody out there, let me know. Let me know. Okay, in the comment section. Outside of that, you guys, hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.